So every story of success is an accumulation of continuous stories of failures of the past. But what is just mind-blowing to me is that we always fail to study the past. We always fail to see the numbers of failures in the past that have led that individual, that story to be where it is, to become who it is today. The stories of failures are the building blocks of every journey that we consider successful. Now, every single one of us has a definition that is maybe slightly different of what success even means. But essentially, once we see something that we admire, it could be a story of somebody else's, that becomes a desire for us, right? We see Steve Jobs build the iPhone, build Apple, and that becomes a desire. What we do not see is the journey that took him all through his life until the moment maybe the iPhone was released. That is unfortunately invisible. And so that is our responsibility, to seek the failures, to learn from the failures of others, to find what the failures were about, how they felt, what kind of difficulties, what kind of frustrations did they bring, what lessons were learned through those failures, and how much perseverance took for that individual to go through every single one of these failures and still come out and pursue what they were meant to do. Failures are exactly what define us. Failures are essentially the truest meaning of our lives. Failures are such a necessary part of our growth that no one talks about. And unfortunately, as we avoid this conversation, it is just like death, by the way. Conversation that is constantly being avoided. Yet it might just be the most important conversation that we ever need to have. Failures lead us to who we are meant to be. And to avoid failures, to feel discouraged by them, to move through them without asking, what have I learned? To experience failures and not question, am I on the right path? Should I have taken a left turn somewhere along the way? Or no, maybe I should continue on, right? To not forcefully work our way towards the goals, and to engage our critical thinking and allow the experiences we gain through every single failure to help guide our journey. The journey we are on as individuals in our lives, especially for men, is entirely ambiguous. By that, I mean, we can finish high school and get a college degree and get the job that's more associated with that degree, and then pretend like we are happy in our lives and do the next big thing, find a wife, find a husband, have kids, purchase a car, purchase a house, and then die. But somewhere early on, we lost touch in that story with something extremely important, which is our authenticity. Who are we? What are we about? What is it that we want? What is exciting to us? What is boring to us? What do we want to spend time in? In what category, what aspect of our life do we wish to conserve our time, to save our time, knowing how limited our time is? We have, at best, about 50 years, about half a century of true productive work. And that is nothing. That is not enough to accomplish anything, essentially, in one lifetime. And I am considering our childhood, and I am considering all the nights and the rest and sleeping we must get, the time where we have to take a shower or eat and take care of our health, so we cannot potentially be productive in that time, right? All the other responsibilities that come along, and in the old age, if we make it to an old age, we're not going to be as productive after a while anyway, right? At best, we potentially have about 50 years, if we're lucky, honestly. So to not ask ourselves, who am I? To not ask ourselves, what do I want? To lie to those questions, to lie to ourselves when it comes to the answers of those questions, we are only doing ourselves a disservice. The journey of failures is only productive when those failures are exactly the lessons you must be learning. If you are on the wrong path to begin with, if you are pursuing a path that you are failing at, that you shouldn't have even been on to begin with, if you have chosen a path based on what the society tells you, it's based on what the conditionings of the past have conditioned you to be who you are today. So the journey you are on, it's not even the journey you should be on. Those failed lessons are torturous. Those failed lessons might be impossible to ever heal from. Those failed lessons may not have any lessons in them to begin with. They are just failed experiences of misery. Because there is nothing to learn. There's no desire to learn anything out of these anyway. Because you deep down you know that you shouldn't be here. Deep down you know that somewhere else you belong, but not here. So the journey of success is the journey of failures of the past. I'm gonna say this one more time. The journey of success is the journey of failures of the past. Keep failing. Thank you for watching.